Yeah, welcome back to lecture 30, Engineering Mathematics for GATE and DSC, problem session 7. In this problem session, we will see some previous year question asked in GATE and ESC based on multiple integrals, especially double integration, change of order, triple integration, so area and volume. So let's start. The first problem is, let integration c times xy square dx dy, where r is the region shown in this picture, c is this value, then the value of this integral h. Let's see the solution. So if we see this picture gives idea that we have two values of x, 1 and 5. At x equal to 1, y has value 2, and at x equal to 5, we have value from this straight line. So if you see, this is the bounded region. In this region, if we want, we can take one limit as a constant and another limit as a variable, because the bounded region sides are not parallel to the axis. So if we take the limit of ax as constant, then the constant limit are 1 to 5. The constant limit of x are 1 to 5. What about limit of y? For y, we have to draw the strip parallel to y-axis. At x-axis, y equal to 0, and at this line, this is the line y equal to 2x. The value of y is 2x. This is the upper limit of y square dy x dx. Now it is equal to c times 1 to 5. If we integrate it, we will get y cube by 3, 0 to 2x into x dx. It will be c times 1 to 5. 1 by 3 we can take outside. It is 8x cube into x dx. Now this can be written as 8c by 3, 1 to 5, x to the power 4 dx. Now if you put the value of c into 10 to 6 into 10 to the power minus 4, and the integration of x to the power 4 is x to the power 5 by 5 from 1 to 5. And if you simplify it, you will get this value is approximately 0.99. This value is 0.99. Suppose if you want to draw the strip parallel to x-axis, then there is a problem. We have an intersection point also. So for that, you have to draw two regions, because head and tail of the strips are changed. Here tail is different, here tail is different. But in parallel to y-axis, tail and head are not changing in the given region. So it will be better to draw the strip parallel to y-axis. Let's see the second problem. The values of the integral 0101 x minus y over x plus y dy dx and 0101 x minus y over x plus y cube dx dy. Firstly, we have to integrate with respect to y, then we have to integrate with respect to x. Let's see the solution. First part I am going to solve here. It is 0 to 1. The x limit is from 0 to 1, and y limit is also from 0 to 1, and firstly we have to integrate with respect to y here. X will be treated as constant here. First I1 I am going to solve. Suppose this is your I1 and this is your I2. Now if we put x plus y equal to some variable t, then what will be the dy? Dy will be dt, because we are integrating with respect to y. X will be treated as constant. Change of limit is very important here. I am not disturbing outside limit. I am working in inside limit only. When the lower limit of y is 0, then lower limit of t will be x and upper limit of t will be 1 plus x as y equal to 1. X minus, the value of y will be t minus x. So ultimately it will become 2x minus t over t cube dt dx. Now this can be written as 0 to 1. If we separate this x to 1 plus x, 2x over t cube dt minus x to 1 plus x, 1 over t square dt dx. Integrate with respect to t here. If you integrate with respect to t, you will get minus x over t square plus 1 over t. Upper limit is 1 plus x, lower limit is 1 x only dx. If you simplify it, you will get this x function as 1 over 1 plus x whole square dx. Now its integration is minus 1 over 1 plus x. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is 1. If you simplify it, you will get 1 by 2 r 0.5. Similarly, if you solve second part, I2 integration, I2 is y limit is 0 to 1 and x limit is also 0 to 1, but we have to with respect to x integrate with respect to x firstly. Then let x plus y equal to t, it will become differentiate dx equal to dt. So y equal to 0 to 1, lower limit is y, upper limit is 1 plus y. If you put x equal to t minus y, it will give you t minus 2y over t cube dt dy. If you simplify it, you will get minus 1 by 2. Yeah, minus 0.5. Now the question is, the big question is, I told you a to b, c to d, fx, y, dx, dy. If the limit are same, suppose a to b, and both the limit are constant, then it must be y equal to a to b, x equal to a to b, fx, y, dx, dy. But why not equal here? Why not equal here? Why not here? Because if you see the function fxy, this function fxy is not continuous at the boundary. At 0, 0, x equal to 0 and y equal to 0, it is not continuous. It means it is violating the condition of this property. Fxy must be continuous in closed interval a comma b to a comma b cross a comma b ordered pair. But here it is not continuous, so we cannot claim this property as we have discussed in multiple integral part 1. For this property, fxy must be continuous. So remember, this is a very, very famous problem in multiple integral theory. Let's see next problem. Here, this is a cylindrical coordinate. And in the cylindrical coordinate, you can see that the rho theta phi is given to you. What is the rho theta phi are given to you? In the cylindrical coordinate, if you have, this is the Cartesian coordinate, volume is given like this. In cylindrical coordinates, if you have put x equal to rho cos phi, y equal to rho sin phi, z equal to z, then I told you, if you find the Jacobian of x, y, z with respect to rho phi z, you will get this is equal to r only. So integration dx dy dz, volume changed in the cylindrical coordinate as rho, d rho, d phi, dz. Some book used r in place of rho, r, dr, d phi, dz, r, d theta, dz. I'm taking a phi coordinates. So this is the value. Now the volume will be here, a change one correction here in the question, it is a printing mistake. This is the limit of rho. Rho is from 3 to 5 here. Rho is from 3 to 5 here. Now, if you take the limits here, the rho limit is from 3 to 5. Phi limit is from pi by 8 to pi by 4 here, constant limit. So no problem, you can take in any order because limits are constant. Z is from 3 to 4.5. But you have r rho first function, rho variable. So variable you have inside, it means you have to integrate with respect to rho first. Rho is from 3 to 5. This is the limit of z. Z is from 3 to 4.5. So this is rho, d rho, d phi, dz. This is the limit of z here. Z equal to 3 to 4.5. Phi is from pi by 8 to pi by 4. It will become rho square by 2 and limit of rho is 3 to 5. Now d phi dz. And you can simplify it. You will get this is approximately 4.71 cube unit or unit cube. This is the volume of the given region in the cylindrical coordinates. Let's see the fourth problem. Evaluate this integral over the circle. Always remember, when disk or circle is given, always change it in the polar coordinate, because integration in the Cartesian system over a circle is very difficult. X square plus y square less than equal to 2. 2 is the radius here. So what will be the change? X equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta, and we told you dx dy will become r d theta. What is the limit of r here? R is from 0 to 2 because r is always positive. If you put x square plus y square equal to r square less than equal to 4, so r will become 2 and theta will become 0 to 2 pi over entire circle. So it will become 1 over 2 pi. This region now can be written as theta is 0 to 2 pi. R is from 0 to 2. X equal to r cos theta plus r sin theta plus 10. Here two variable, r and theta both are variable, remember, into r dr d theta. So it will become 1 over 2 pi. Theta is from 0 to 2 pi. R is from 0 to 2. This is r square cos theta plus sin theta plus 10r dr d theta. Now integrate with respect to r. You will get this is r cube by 3 cos theta plus sin theta plus 10r square by 2. It means 5r square 0 to 2 d theta. So it will become 0 to 2 pi 8 by 3 cos theta plus sin theta. If you put r equal to 2 plus 20 d theta. I am giving you last solution or last answer of this question. If you simplify it, you will get the value is 20. The value of this integration is 20 only. Let's see the next problem. A triangle in the xy plane. You have a triangle in the xy plane. Y equal to 2x by 3. Y equal to 2x by 3. And x equal to 3. Bounded by xy plane. This is your x equal to 0. This is your y equal to 0. Above the triangle, it means in this xy plane, so z equal to 0. And under the plane, this x plus y plus z equal to 6. So lower limit of z equal to 0 and upper limit of z is 6 minus x minus y. Z equal to 0 because you are dealing in xy plane. Above the xy plane, so x z will be 0 here. So volume, I told you, always try to put dz limit firstly, then solve for xy limit. What is the limit of z here? 0 to 6 minus x minus y. So it will be double integration 6 minus x minus y dx dy. Now you have a simple double integration in this region R. So if you see, this coordinate is 0, 0 and this coordinate is 3, comma 0. If you take the limit of x, x is from 0 to 3. For the y, you have to draw the strip here. And strip is, as the region is not parallel to sides of axis, it means the limit will be in the variable. Tail of the strip at y equal to 0 and head of the strip at the line 2x by 3. 6 minus x minus y dy. Firstly, we have to integrate with respect to y, then with respect to x. This is the integration, and if you simplify it, you will get this integration is equal to 10 unit cube, as you are going to find the value there. So the next question is the area between the parabola x square equal to 8y and the straight line y equal to 8. X square equal to 8y. This is the parabola of x square equal to 8y, and y equal to 8 is this line. So the bounded region you have here, this is your bounded region. This is your bounded region. If you are going to find area, then this area must be equal to this area. In the area case, you can write this. So area will be twice, because it has in two quadrants, symmetric about y-axis. So as area in x-axis in the first quadrant, it will be equal to the second quadrant. So 2 times in the first quadrant. If you see the first quadrant now, what is the intersection point? At y equal to 8, x square will be 16. So the value of x will be 8 again. In the first quadrant, both are positive. So 8, comma 8. So x is low constant limit is 0 to 8. What about y? If you draw the strip in the first region, the tail of the strip is coming from parabola where y is equal to x square by 8, and upper limit is coming from this straight line y equal to 8 dy dx, as area is dx dy 2 times, because it is symmetric about y-axis. Or if we take limit of x from minus 8 to plus 8, then no need to take twice. It will become twice 0 to 8, 8 minus x square by 8 dx. So it will become twice 0 to 8, 8x minus x cube by 24, and the limit of x is from 0 to 8. Now if you simplify it, I'm not going in the calculation mode, it is equal to 85.33. It is equal to 85.33. This is the bounded area, unit square. The next problem is the double integration is equal to, means we have to change the order of integration here. See what is the reason. What is the reason? I'm going to draw. What is the reason here? X and y, two limits are given you. The integration is given you 0 to a and 0 to y. Oh, interesting. Fxy dx dy. Can you identify which is the limit of x and which is the limit of y? This limit is in the form of variable and in the terms of y, so it must be the limit of x. So it will be the limit of y. X is from 0 to y. X equal to 0 is this line, and x equal to y is this line. This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Y is from 0 to y equal to 0 is this line, and y equal to a. Y equal to a is this line. So can you tell me which is the bounded region? This is your bounded region. And now you have strip parallel to x-axis, because the x limit is variable. So you can also verify here. The lower limit of x is 0. From here you can see the strip is here, and upper limit is coming from x equal to y line, and y is from 0 to a. 0 to a. What is the intersection point? As you put y equal to a, you will get x equal to a. So this is your a comma 0. Now in this boundary region, this is your boundary region. If you draw the strip parallel to y-axis, it means you have to take the limit as a constant. So x will be from 0 to a because x is 0 here and up to a. What will be the y? Y is from lower tail is coming from this line, y equal to x line. And head of this strip is coming from a line, y equal to a line. This will be the dy dx. Inside function is fxy dy dx. So this is the change of the integration. I think third option is correct. You can see that. C option is correct. Eighth problem is the volume under the surface above the triangle in the xy plane. In the xy plane, it means z equal to 0. So I told you the volume is dz dx dy. This is the shortcut. What is the lower limit of z? In the xy plane 0, upper limit is x plus y. dz dx dy. This is a shortcut method, always remember. So it is x plus y dx dy. Now you have in xy plane. For the xy plane, you are lucky enough that limit is given to you. Limit of x is constant 0 to 12 and y limit is in the form of variable 0 to x plus y dy dx. So it is 0 to 12, 0 to 12. If you integrate with respect to y, x y plus y square by 2, 0 to x dx. So it will be 0 to 12 x square plus x square by 2. It means 3x square by 2 dx. If you simplify it, it is 3 by 2 x cube by 3, 0 to 12. It is 1728 by 2 or 864 unit cube. This is the volume of the given region. The next problem is very interesting problem, important problem. fxy is a continuous function defined over x and y is belonging from 0 1 to 0 1, means both values are coming from ordered pair 0 1 to 0 1, means limit of x and y is 0 1 and 0 1 in both the integration. Given the two constants y square equal to x, if you take up to 1, suppose you take up to 1, I am taking the rectangular region. This region is a given your square region actually. 0 1 0 1. This is your 1 comma 0. This is your 0 0. This is your 0 comma 1. This is your 1 comma 1. When x and y both are between 0 to 1, and in this parabola y square equal to x, you are taking y square less than x. When x and y are between 0 to 1, comma cross 0 comma 1. So always see the symbol. It is taking an x-axis. It is telling the x-axis is greater. Or you can also verify, if you put the value of x and y between 0 to 1, y square will be smaller than x value because the value is less than 1. If you take y equal to 1 by 2, then it will be 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4. And if you take x equal to 1 by 2 also, then it will be less than 1 by 2. It means you have to draw the region towards the x-axis. The shortcut method is always see the sign. It is representing towards the x-axis. So this is the bounded region. Now if you draw the second parabola, this is your second parabola. This is your second parabola. If I take, this is your second parabola. Similarly, second parabola x square equal to y, x square less than y. It means you have to color towards the y-axis. So this is your bounded region. What is your bounded region here? Bounded region is between these two parabola. This is your boundary region. So now if I draw again a good picture, this is your region where we have to integrate. And intersection point are 1, 1, 0, 0. Now if you take, it is given you a hint that he is taking y limit, the question is taking y limit firstly, then x limit. So I am taking here y limit firstly. So one limit must be constant. So y will be between 0 to 1, 0 to 1. What about x limit? For the x limit, you have to draw the strip parallel to x-axis in the given strip, parallel to x-axis. This parabola is y square equal to x. This parabola is x square equal to y. So what is the tail of the strip? Tail of the strip is coming from this parabola y square equal to x. So x will be your y square. And what about head? Head is coming of this strip from this parabola y equal to x square. So x will be root y in the first quadrant only, fxy dx dy. So this will be the required change of order or required integration for this problem. So I think first option is correct here. A option is correct. This option is correct. The next problem is 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity, e to the power minus x square e to the power minus y square dx dy. You can see that limit are constant and function is continuous also. So we can separate these integrations. We can write like this integration. If you see my Laplace transformation lecture, I told you this integration is equal to root pi by 2. This integration is also root pi by 2. So the ultimate answer will be pi by 4. See my Laplace transform. If you are not into Laplace, you can see the 21b beta gamma function lecture, beta and gamma function lecture. I taught you the gamma function start from 1020. After 1020 time, you can see this proof. 11th problem. The area bounded by the parabola 2y equal to x square and the line. So what is the first parabola? X square equal to 2y means it will be look like this parabola only. And what about x equal to y minus 4? So x equal to y minus 4. If you put a x equal to 0, y will be 4. If you put y equal to 0, x will be minus 4. So this is your parabola. So this is your bounded region. If you see the intersection point, means 2y equal to x square and x equal to y minus 4. If you put x equal to y minus 4 in the given parabola, you can find the intersection point. So it will be y square plus 16 minus 8y. So y square minus 10y plus 16 equal to 0. So y square minus 8y minus 2y plus 16 equal to 0. So the value of y will be 2, 8. As value of y equal to 2, your x will be become minus 2, because if you put here at y equal to 8, x will become 4. It means this coordinate is minus 2, 2 and this coordinate is 4, 8. This coordinate is 4, 8. Now what will be the integration here? So you got the reason. A region of bounded region is look like this here, look like this here. This coordinate is minus 2, 2. This coordinate is 4, 8. So if you see the constant limit area is dx dy. So the constant limit of x is minus 2 to 4. And what about y? We have to draw the strip parallel to y-axis here. So the lower limit of y is coming from parabola, that is equal to x square by 2, and upper limit is coming from this straight line, and then value of y is x plus 4 dy dx, dy dx. So this is the required area for the given problem. Now if you simplify, you will get this integration is equal to 18 square unit. 18 square unit. So B option is correct. The last problem I have, a very important problem. The three-dimensional region R of finite volume is described as this manner. 0 less than equal to z less than equal to 1, x square plus y square less than equal to z cube, x, y, z are real. So volume, we have two methods here. In the Cartesian plane, dx, dy, dz. So the value of z is from 0 to 1, dz, dx, dy. Then here it will be dx, dy. Or you can write that if we put, and here we have to take the first quadrant of the circle only, because we cannot take the negative value, because negative value will satisfy x square plus y square, because it will give you positive, but this condition will not be satisfied. What is this condition? But the problem is how to take the xy limit here, because x and y is involving the z parameter. So we cannot apply this method here. So what is the best method to solve this problem? We can apply the Cartesian, but we have to think little bit different. So firstly, I am trying to find the volume using the cylindrical coordinates. Cylindrical coordinate will give you a very smart answer for this question. And cylindrical coordinate quite useful. What is that cylindrical coordinate? Rho, d rho, d phi, dz. I told you this is the volume in the today lecture only. What is the value of z here? Z is from 0 to 1. So there is a no problem. If you put x square plus y square equal to rho square, I told you, or r square, some people use r notation also, then rho square is less than equal to z cube. But r rho is less than equal to z to the power 3 by 2. And at z is positive, and rho is a radius, so it is always positive. So rho will be between 0 to z to the power 3 by 2. Rho will be from 0 to z to the power 3 by 2. And what about theta? Theta will be 0 to 2 pi, because as you put rho square here, it will become a circle, complete circle. Rho, d theta, dz. So it will give you theta equal to 0 to 2 pi, z equal to 0 to 1. It will become rho square by 2. It means z cube by 2 dz d theta. So it will give you theta 0 to 2 pi, z to the power 4 by 8, 0 to 1 d theta. Ultimately, you will get pi by 4. This is the answer. We have a second method also. With the help of Cartesian, we can try it, but I'm not giving that solution. This is the very good solution for this problem, because in the Cartesian, we have difficulty. We have 3 places value for z. The 3 place value of z, so we cannot use z lower, z upper. Okay. Okay, so this is the end of problem session from my side. Now we will start vector calculus, and the first lecture will give you day after tomorrow. Okay, thank you.